Today I'm gonna try to tie a record in Specto Bowling. I can't beat it because the maximum score has already been made, but I'll see if I can do it too. I'm gonna try the wheel of targets in the Specto app. Basically, it's gonna give me 8 targets I have to hit at the arrows. And if I hit them in my first try, I get 3 points. We'll see if I can get 24 points and tie the record. Pretty fun little challenge here. I'm gonna try it on the easiest level just to start off with. That's gonna give me a 4 boards range at the arrows, meaning I have 2 boards left, 2 boards right of my target arrow to hit it. So should be possible for me to get this record, but there's an element of trickiness to this that you might not instantly think about. But let's get started. So I'm gonna press start and spin, and we'll see what it gives me. All right, so my first target is 12. So 12 at the arrows. Now I have to do a little bit of math because I have to figure out with my drift where to start, where to line up, and I also don't target at the arrows, I target at dots, so I have to kind of draw the line in my head and figure out where to actually aim for me to hit 12 at the arrows. I don't have to strike, I don't have to hit the pocket even for it to count, I just have to hit the target, but I'm gonna try to adjust as well as possible to get close to the pocket and hopefully striking on every attempt here. So, all right, so 12. This pattern is quite dry to the right, so when I'm playing a little bit straighter here, I definitely need some speed. Go here. I think that was a little too far right, but 11. Had to hit 12, got 11. Not perfect, but that's good enough on this one. So let's spin again. See what we get. 5. On this pattern, that's really far right. Remember I have to hit within 2 boards of my target on the first attempt for me to be able to get the record. So now I'm calculating with my drift. I know I'm gonna probably drift about 6 boards. I lay the ball down around 4 boards right of my ankle, something in that area. So I have to make sure I get lined up and that I'm then able to hit 5. So lining up 7, that'll make me lay the ball down around 9. That might be pinched too far. So line up 7, 5 at the arrows. Yeah, let's go. Oh, apparently it's not dry outside of 5, but I got it 6.1. I thought I needed to be a little further right with my feet, and apparently I did, but yeah, approved. So this the lowest difficulty where you have 2 boards left and right of your target. Oh, well we have 18, so that's quite a big move left. But this difficulty is kind of like bowling on a house shot, a really easy pattern. I know I'm not striking, I'm not hitting a pocket necessarily, but it's kind of, you get that room to miss with. You have some room to miss. So if you're trying this out for the first time, that's a good place to start. Get you comfortable, and then you can move on to the more difficult parts, because I'm off on both of these. And if I was bowling on a hard pattern, that definitely wouldn't be good enough. But on this, basically like the house shot, it allows me to still get to my target. All right, so 18. Obviously gonna throw it a little bit slower now. Look at that. Not sure it can be called a messenger, but whatever. 17.8, so that was actually really good. Got lined up really well there. The thing that's tricky about this is that the lane's kind of an optical illusion. It looks really wide, but in reality, it's really narrow compared to how long it is. So oftentimes you end up getting lined up wrong, you end up aiming wrong, and you can kind of tell on my first couple shots here, I'm actually playing a little too far left compared to what I wanted to be doing. So it's also tricking me as a pro. So it is tricky, and you really need to learn where to look, how to get lined up, to play the line you actually want to be playing. So you don't, let's say you're trying to play 10 to 5, but in reality you line up and you're playing 13 to 8. That's not the line you want to be playing, and you might not be able to play the pattern as optimal as possible, and you might not get the results you want, even though you're thinking, hey, I'm playing it exactly like I'm supposed to, or exactly like I'm seeing this guy play it, but in reality, you're playing it 3 boards further right than what you're actually thinking you're doing. All right, let's get the next one. 3 for 3, 5 more to go. Let's see, 8. All right. So 8 is going to need some speed and pretty soft hand to keep it on line here, I think. But I think we're going to be right around this area. Ooh, 4-9. What do we got there? I hit 9.8, so it wasn't particularly close to 8, but it was good enough on this. Again, house shot version of this challenge, and I should be able to do this, because I'm definitely, so obviously I needed to either open up my angles more there or be further right. All right, what do we got here? We got 22. All right, so 18 I did pretty well. 18 I lined up at, I think I lined up at 22. So now I'm 4 boards further right, so I can kind of learn from what I did earlier and move. So I probably need to be, so if I'm going to 22, if I'm at 26, I'm going to be laying the ball down right around 26, 27. Yeah, this should be close. Got some weird pin carry going on here, but I hit 21, so angle was a little too open, but still, again, close enough for this challenge. If I'm doing this on the hardest challenge, I only have half a board on each side, so obviously that wouldn't be good enough. Here, my angle was probably a little too open, so maybe I needed to move my feet 1 board further right, keep my eyes the same place, or move my eyes a little further left, but either way, it was close. It was good enough for this. All right, 3 more. We got 15. 15, third arrow. Let's see, so 18 was 22, that was pretty good. I struck from there. So I'm gonna move out to 18 with my feet. It's gonna give me a lay down right around 18, 19. Should be close. I think that was close. 4-9 again. 5 pin from further right, 4-9 from further left, yeah, 14.7. Those are pretty good. Those are definitely solid. So to me, this is telling me that when I'm more in the middle part of the lane looks a little simpler to me, and I have an easier time figuring out my angle and where to line up. When I'm closer to the edges of the lane, it becomes a little bit more tricky for me. Not that I can't do it, but I might need 1 shot or a little bit longer to really get lined up on that, because it might be just a little bit off in my first guess in lining up for the exact line I want to play. 2 to go. All right, come on. 10, second arrow. So 8, when I played 8, I basically hit 10. I think I hit like 9.7, 9.8. So I'm gonna move a pinch further left there and basically just do the same thing. So again, lots of speed, and try to keep it online with my speed and my hand. Is that close? Is that good? 9.2. Yeah, it's pretty good. And again, something that this will also tell you is hitting whatever you decide your target is, hitting your exact target isn't the end-all be-all. It's not the most important thing in the world. The important thing is that you're consistent, and whether you're aiming at 10 and hitting 9.5, that's not the big deal. If you're consistent and you're solving the lanes, getting the good ball reaction, then that's fine. You don't have to hit exactly what you're aiming at, but you have to be probably aligned, or you have to compensate a lot in your game, and you might not be actually able to hit the target you're wanting to go for. But the goal isn't to hit what you're aiming at for the arrows when we're bowling normally for score. It's knocking down the pins. So nobody gets bonus pins for hitting their target, but it might make it a little bit easier to do it consistently. Right. So we're at 21 points. I need this last one in my first attempt, and I'll have tied the record, the world record in Specto Bowling, and yeah, that's kind of cool. So let's see. Spin shouldn't be too exciting here. There's only one left, and we're gonna get 20. So fourth arrow, gotta get this in the first attempt. So when I played 18, I was lined up at 22. Played 22, I was lined up at 26. I was a little, so 20 should be somewhere in between. So let's go 25 with my feet. I'm gonna be aiming at the dots at around 22 to get to 20 at the arrows. Oh, there's a little bit of oil in there. Was that good? 19.9, almost perfect on the last one, but that's within the target, 2 boards on each side on every first shot. 8 out of 8, 24 points, and max score super shooter. That was pretty cool. Now I can do other challenges, more challenging. There's a 3 boards. There's a 3 board challenge. There's a 1 board challenge. It's just going to make it more difficult. You're going to have to be more aware of how you're lining up to be able to hit the exact target you're aiming at, and then of course you have to be accurate with your technique and everything to actually hit it. Very fun challenge, very good challenge to check if you're actually lining up and hitting your target as you think you are. It's a good way to check yourself, and it's a fun little challenge. Do it with a friend. I'm sure it'll be even more fun going back and forth if someone misses or someone takes a clutch point to win. So I just figured out that there's actually leaderboards in this one, and I can see that right now I'm with getting the 24 out of 24 points. I'm 175th in the world. Braden Mallachs is leading. He's done it 6 times. So do you want to see me try to do this more than 6 times and beat Braden and take the #1 spot in the leaderboard? Or do you want to see me try this challenge in some of the more challenging, see if I can get 24 points in with less mistake room? So let me know in the comments, and again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and find some more videos on my YouTube channel here. They'll really help me out.